first down throw for Bridgewater. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Bridgewater to throw it. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Noah Fant, a 9-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 27, Prescott. And this one's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Left side to Lamb. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Cowboys will go. Prescott got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott, and they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Prescott now. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. To throw is Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Now Prescott. This to Jarwin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Bridgewater. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. This will be caught. Judy. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And again, it's Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Bridgewater to Fant, first down Broncos. First and goal, Melvin Gordon.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down and goal, Bridgewater. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Teddy Bridgewater. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing, Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stops short of the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. It's Elliott across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Consecutive gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards brings up fourth down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Going underneath, complete to Jarwin. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Bridgewater on first down. Dancing to his left. Space to run past the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw again on second down, Bridgewater. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The Cowboys on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Going underneath, complete to Jarwin. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 9 yards that time. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Going underneath, complete to Jarwin. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 56 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down. Bridgewater to throw. Going right back to Fant. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Bridgewater. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here's Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it'll be second and goal. Now Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's real.
And that's caught inside the 35. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Being chased out left. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. But this couldn't be much worse, could it?
No.
This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a tee for them. They're already in field goal range here late in the 4th now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker and just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
Alexander Johnson there on the stop. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And his kick is good. And it'll be a good time